Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Start of this video with important information. Do at your own pace. Astrology for beginners, 16 astrology classes, 40 plus hours of lectures, and 1 hour free appointment. Link in the bio. Anyone can join from anywhere, and your own pace you can do this course. Now, today's video. Month of June is approaching, and everybody is feeling for this thing that okay, true transit of Ketu and Rahu will happen, and then the most important Mars transit, and what more. Let's welcome Akashji for all 12 signs. What his research said about this thing. Namaskar, Ram Ram Akashji.
Namaskar, Rohitji. Ram Ram. Thank you. Jai Shri Ram to everyone. Um, so, Rohitji, we will start with 2025 June horoscopes. And you're right, Rahu and Ketu will be transiting here. And one second. Rahu and Ketu will be transiting here. And they will start showing a lot of great effects from 29th of May. So, in the month of June, we will feel it. But great things are happening. This already you said for the astrology for beginners, so all the best for all the people. Here we go for Aries ascendant people. Mercury is entering into the sign of Gemini. That means Mercury is super fast right now, and I think more atichari than Jupiter is Mercury, changing houses 2 times in a month now. Mercury entering into Gemini in the third house, pure house of communication and short distance travel. It is sitting with Jupiter, which means that wisdom and intelligence are coming together for all the people, Aries ascendant people, which is such a great thing. Whenever Mercury and Jupiter are together, it is also called Lakshmi Narayan Yoga. So that is also something great that is happening. So beautiful, amazing time for all the people. Short distance travel, anything that has to do with your career, communication, great communication in your career, from your workplace, getting some kind of beautiful communication is also possible. That means those who are waiting for some job offer, those who are waiting for some interview, those who are waiting for some kind of even some skill development, some learning, it is possible during this week. And if you're going through Mercury Mahadasha Antardasha, then this will be more accurate for you. When we talk about the other planets, Mars finally, after a very, very long time, is ending the debilitation and moving to Leo, where Mars feels extremely wonderful and comfortable. And whenever the ascendant lords come to the fifth house, it is considered very auspicious. But we have to be careful here because Mars and Ketu will make a conjunction now. And Mars and Ketu is two fierce people coming together. Now Ketu is the army himself, and Mars is the commander of that army. So that means just imagine what is happening. We have to be very careful when it comes to children or when it comes to our stomach area, health related to the stomach area. In many cases, this is also the placement where we see that romantic life, some kind of aggression against your children, against the romantic life, romantic interest. In some cases, Rohit, we will also see that education wise there may be some kind of delays, or there may be some kind of aggression in the education. So in for all these, we have to be very careful. We'll be making the Mars enters into Leo video because I found a very beautiful story of Mars and Ketu, how Ketu became Mars's right hand. We say Ketu is the right hand of Mars. It is like whatever work Mars wants to do when it comes to attack, it advises Ketu. So we will talk about that also in that video, so do subscribe. Sun entering into Gemini here. As every month Sun has to change a house, Sun has changed the house and come to Gemini. This is one great news. If you are in any kind of business, any kind of thing that has to do with startups, imagine and just count from here. Your fifth house lord is exactly 11th from itself. This is such a great time for your for increase in your what we say um, gains through your communications, gains through your speculative gains, we can say. Those people who are in travel business, those people who are taking a lot of trips, you will see that your awesome time for you, like wonderful time for you. So make the most of this time. One more thing, whenever sun is in the third house, your courage becomes like 10 times bigger. Those who are waiting for any kind of government related documents or communication they need to receive from government, whether it is related to any small part like your tax returns till getting immigration clearance, this is that beautiful time if you're going to sun mahadashantar dasha. Later, Mercury is not stopping. It is now coming to the fourth house here. Kendra, Mercury sitting in the house of mother, sitting in the house of, your feelings, your social security, your emotional happiness is going to be proving very, very benefic here. The reason is that the third house lord is in the fourth house and the sixth house lord is 11th from itself. So gains through your workplace and lot of possibility of, happiness in your home is also possible. There may be situations, or maybe you can not say coincidence, but there may be situations where you will see that your family is all together and you're doing some kind of family event or some family renovation or something, some family discussion, maybe coming to a very important point in family. That is how it is supposed to be. Finally, Venus Shukradev will enter into Taurus, into its own sign, the end of the month. You know how, if you see how beautifully all the planets are aligned near your speculative gains, near anything that has to do with your, travels, near your home area. So the left side of your chart is completely very, very much, the movement is happening in those areas, in your wealth, in your travel, in your home, in your children, in your romantic life. These are the areas which are under most impact. Venus coming to its own sign in the second house will restore lot of money related problems. If you're going through a lot of very, very challenging money related problems, then things will become much better. There is possibility of making fixed assets here. One only problem is that it's a maraka sitting in the second house, can also give some health problems, especially related to ulcer in the mouth or some dental problems here. So for that we have to be careful. Otherwise, all the best, guys. This is such a beautiful, wonderful month that lot of your dreams and lot of your hopes will come true. All the best. Taurus ascendant, Rohitji. When we talk about Mercury here, it enters into Gemini. This is the second house of wealth, where Mercury and Jupiter coming together again makes Lakshmi Narayana Yoga here. Now, this one great thing also, Rohitji, what happens here is that it's second house, when the Lord of the second house and the Lord of the fifth house is in the second house. This is already a Raja Yoga. With Jupiter, this means that your wisdom and your communication is coming together. That means in every part of your speech, we will be able to hear or listen or feel that wisdom and that confidence and that maturity. So it is a great time. Those people who are in any business related to speaking, like teaching, sales, marketing, people who are always constantly speaking, constantly selling, this is that time that, again, a lot of great news for you, because both are aspecting the eighth house, which is the house that is related to your, gains through your investments, and this is the house related to money. Again, gains from investment that has to come from the past is also possible. Family dynamics become very, very good. And second house is the house that is related to your eyes, your teeth, your mouth, all these areas. When Jupiter and Mercury are together here, we can feel and sometimes have some dental problems, or maybe, some procedure for your dental or for your mouth hygiene you do. This is what is a common thing. This happens here. So, this is how Mercury is going to be treating all the people. Later, when we look at Mars, now Mars and Ketu will be together. Mars will be out of debilitation. See, around 1st of June till 6th of June, it is 1st of June till 7th of June, it is going to be a little bit of harsh on you. Why? You know why? Because Mars is going to be an extreme exaltation in the third house for you. So you may feel a little bit of aggressiveness, challenge, very not in the right frame of mind, very confused, very sometimes scared also, or sometimes over daring you show, like, you show over dare, and that can also be a very big problem. But finally Mars will come to the Kendra. Now when we look at Mars here, Mars is a maraka here. It is a lord of the 7th house as well as the 12th house. So it's a very, very important planet. When it comes to the fourth house, Ketu is already disturbed this house. There can be possibility of foreign travel or foreign, there can be possibility of you moving to a foreign country, or going, on a journey to very, very long distance place. Sometimes it is also the time that, rift with partnerships, some kind of challenges can create some emotional disturbance, because Mars and Ketu together are very fierce. Now this is very good for purchase of real estate, selling of real estate. It is very good for doing the checkup of your heart, of your chest, of your, getting results, because Mars in the fourth house can give you blood related problems like blood pressure, cholesterol very high. Such kind of things can happen, so we have to be careful. Mars in the fourth house is also aspecting the seventh house, great for partnerships, great for collaborations, and also looking at the 10th house in the workplace. Also, you will be absolutely powerful during this time. Surya, Sun makes it monthly transit, and the Lord of the, what you say, the Lord of the fourth house is exactly 11th from itself in the second house. That means you are going to gain something, something related to wealth, something related to money is going to go up for you. In case there is if there is a probability that, if there is any chances that, if you have started a business, or if you're waiting for some big contracts, this is the time that that can happen, because of the Mars aspecting the seventh house, and the dispositor of the fourth house sitting 11th from itself. In many cases, family income also increases, so it's a very good time. Sun in the second house can become harsher, can become a little bit of uh, powerful speaker, which means that sometimes egoistic speech can be a challenge, so we have to be very careful about it. Mercury in super motion enters into the third house, which is the house of communication. Also, it is sitting 11th from the fifth house. So, lot of gains to creativity, writing, speaking, communication, things like short distance travel, and your courage has, wisdom. That's how it is. So, you don't take any wrong steps. You take very, very right and beautiful steps. All the best. There is also possibility, because here the fifth house lord has come to the 11th house, that is Mercury. There can be possibility of short distance travel of children also, and sometimes gains to children. If your children are struggling a lot related to their job, their relocation, stuff like that, you will see that some good news is coming. So all the best. Venus, finally, who was in the 12th house, not a very great placement, but it was a Viprit Raj Yoga, has now come to the ascendant. Your personality is going to become a super, super charming personality, lot of charismatic, approach, lot of power in your personality, because ascendant lord in the ascendant is good news. In fact, you will see that during this time, your attitude, yourself, there is a lot of going to be physical changes. There can be possibility of you changing your attire, or your the way you look. So lot of physical outlook can change here, and all the areas of life, may it be health, wealth, problems, everything sees positive impact only, so no negative impacts. It's a beautiful time for you. All the best, guys. It is an amazing month for all the Taurus ascendant people, and I hope that your wishes come true. And let's see that, if you're looking for a new job, Rahu is in the 10th house, such a powerful placement. It is going to be very ambitious, give you something great, add power, authority to your life, and this is how beautiful your month is. All the best, guys. Gemini ascendant people. When we talk about Gemini ascendant, Mercury is entering into the Lagna. The Lagna lord in the Lagna with Jupiter, that means wisdom and intelligence, are now sitting together in the ascendant. Big decisions that you have been waiting for, this is the right time to take big decisions. If there is any possibility here of you trying to get into, new businesses, new, see, because both the planets are Kendra lords. When both the Kendra lords are together in the Kendra, this is the biggest Raj Yoga that any chart can have. And for Gemini people, from June 6th till 22nd of June, this Raj Yoga is present in the first house for you. If by any chance you're going through Jupiter Mahadasha or Antardasha, or Mercury Mahadasha or Antardasha, you will see that such an amazing time, creating impact on your personal face, body, self, attitude, as well as your home, your real estate, your relationships, your career. Every area of life will be bright, and things will be very extremely beautiful for you. Such an amazing time for all the people. Mercury in the first house and Jupiter also means that there can be a lot of intelligent talks or maybe mature decisions which you want to take. This is the right time to take them. Mars, after debilitation, is going to be entering into the third house. Now, in many cases, between 1st and 6th of June, there can be possibility of little bit of loss of wealth. And sometimes there can be possibility of loss of, sorry to say, don't take it on the, but loss of job also. Because see, it was sitting in the second house, looking at the eighth and the ninth house region. Ninth house is 12th from the 10th house where Rahu has come. Many times, sometimes problems happen, but now it is positive. It has gone to the third house. Your courage, your determination, your power will be so amazing that you don't fear anyone. In many cases, when Ketu and Mars are together, there is a lot of fights with your siblings. Also, the health of siblings can get a little bit of affected, so you have to be very careful, or inform your siblings that you have to be very careful this month. In other cases, third house is also the house of long distance travel. Here, something related to your workplace or something related to some conferences, something like that may be a possibility for you to travel here. So let's hope for this beautiful time to be like amazing time for you, for all the Gemini ascendant people. Surya Dev, which is the lord of the third house, is going exactly 11 from itself in the ascendant with Jupiter and Mercury. This is a powerful conjunction. Look at Jupiter benefic, Mercury benefic. The functional nature of Sun is malefic, but as a planet, Sun is the most powerful one. So here in this scenario, you see that gains through your past hard work is now seen. Gains through government, recognition from government, in many possibilities. Sometimes you become so powerful, or you get such a big designations, that this Sun becomes an extremely awesome planet in the ascendant. And the reason is the third house lord is sitting 11th from itself, so it's going to give you gains that has happened, or the effort that you have put comes now in notice. There is possibility of your friends becoming very great allies, your hobbies becoming your profession. So amazing time. Do not take this lightly. Mercury is atichari. It's very fast. Now it enters into Cancer. In just 20 days, it is making, not even 20 days, it is making very fast movements. Here, Mercury in Cancer, ascendant out in the second house, never ever a bad placement. In fact, this is the time that you may feel a lot of positivity related to wealth. And that wealth means that uh, it will flow to you, it will follow to you. You may get a lot of opportunities to make income, make multiple sources of income can also be seen, or alternative source of income can be figured out. So beautiful time for all the people. Finally, Venus will enter into Taurus. Now, when we look at Venus here, it is the lord of the 5th house and the 12th house. Because it is a lord of the 5th house, the 12th house becomes a benefic placement of Venus. So if you're expecting any kind of travel, expecting any kind of expenses related to education, expenses related to children, expenses related to maybe your health, especially related to your stomach, related to your eyes, related to your 12th house is also subconscious mind, maybe just a mental piece or occult or some kind of expenses related to some puja or homam. You will see that during this time it's absolutely aligned. When we see 5th house lord in the 12th house, new relationships from long distance, new relationships also start. So that is one positivity here. And 12th house is the house that is related to your eyes, and Venus has a very special relationship with eyes. Be very careful about it, and I would suggest everyone to do Thratak. It is a very important practice, Thrataka. If anyone in our family is in yoga and meditation, they can either make some video and share it so that I can share it on the channel for other people to understand what is Thratak. But very great exercise for the eyes, for the sharpness of mind, and for the chakra, the pineal gland, to open that. Very beautiful. All the best, guys. Have a great, wonderful month, and hope that all your wishes and hopes come true. And very soon, if we talk someday, we will be seeing your chart also. So all the best. This is one great news. Do at your own pace astrology for beginners. We have 16 of astrology classes with 40 plus hours of pre-recorded lectures and 1 hour of free appointment after the classes, which will be making sure that you know that you have learned everything. And if you have any follow-up questions, we can be looking at that. All the best. Cancer or Karka. When we talk about Cancer, Mercury is entering into Gemini. Now, this is the 12th house where Mercury is entering. And look at Mercury's houses. Mercury is the third and the 12th house ruler. But here also, it is sitting with a benefic Jupiter. Now, whenever benefics are in the 12th house, it's a little bit of overall emotional turmoil sometimes happens. This is the house of subconscious mind, but positively, because your intelligence and your wisdom are together, you will take the right decisions related to spending, related to expenses, related to foreign country travel, or related to long distance travel, or related to your fear, related to your enemies. Everything you will take very positive and very right, beautiful, amazing decisions here. For many people, you will see that this is also the time that may be very much overwhelming when it comes to workplace, because see, both are aspecting the what do you say, the sixth house with a collective aspect of Saturn also. So there will be lot of communication, brainstorming, everything that you have to put in your workplace or in your daily routines. You will be absolutely very busy. Discipline is the key here, and that's how you're going to be navigating this time. But in a positive sense, the lord of the sixth house in the 12th house, the lord of the third house in the 12th house, lot of people will get their foreign settlement, or there can be possibility of getting some indication related to visas and because of work visas. So all the best if you are in that area, and especially those who are in Jupiter Mahadasha or Mercury Mahadasha may manifest that as soon as possible. Mars from the ascendant finally goes into the second house and gets away from the debilitated state. Mars is now with Ketu in the second house of speech, second house of wealth, second house of family dynamics. Ketu and Mars together is aggressive energy. It means that you know gasoline into fire, that kind of power it is. It suddenly there is a lot of energy here. The whole energy of your chart is now placed in the second house. Aggressive energy I'm talking about. Ketu, planet of detachment, Mars, planet of action, are coming together, especially in the second house. This is the house related to money. In money matters, you will be very, very extremely aggressive. If somewhere you want to make income and your bank balance to a certain level, you will work crazy hard during this time to get that done. In many other cases, this is house of family. Because of your speech and because of aggression, there can be disputes in family, challenges, fights in family over things as simple as children, because Mars is aspecting on the fourth house and the eighth house, or about your inheritance or some kind of property. These are the places that you may feel a little bit of challenge or have some fight also possible here during this time. One good news, Mars in the second house, because Mars is the lord of the 10th house, there will be income that can come through your career. So all the best for that. Sun will enter into Gemini. When we look at Sun here, Sun is the lord of the second house, sitting 11th from itself. Again, gains from foreign country, possibility of travel to foreign country with your family member, maybe someone going to foreign country. You may be going to an airport this week. And also, because it is Sun, aggressive planet, malefic, going to the 12th house can also create health problems for your family members, and or dental problems for you, or challenges related to your mouth ulcers, or getting sometimes we are talking and suddenly our tongue gets bitten. That kind of things you will see when Sun is here in the 12th house, which can create some problems. But very great and very intuitive, very awesome, very wonderful time for spiritual exploration, because Sun is the soul, and Atma, when it goes to the 12th house, you have that power of subconsciously connecting with your Atma once a year. So please make sure that you are trying it at least to do meditation. Mercury in very powerful state moves to the ascendant here. When we look at Mercury here, it is the lord of the third house and the lord of the 12th house. Now, when we look at Mercury in the ascendant, both places it is looking very good, aspecting the seventh house, your general intelligence and your general approach in life, as well as your relationships, are going to be like extraordinarily good after this Mercury transit. So it's a beautiful, wonderful transit. Those who are in any kind of literature, writing, teaching, IT, analytics, and maths kind of, education kind of jobs, very, very great time for you guys. Finally, Venus, Shukradev, is the lord of the 11th house and comes to the 11th house. Now, this means one great thing, that is gains through your home or your house. Some kind of gains we are looking at. I don't know how it will manifest, but some kind of gains related to home, house, or those who are even looking for job for working from home. You may find some very positive news here. There can also be possibility that gains from your elder, siblings, gains from your uncle, gains from your elder brother is possible. Your wishes and hope, your desire, your social security becomes more positive and more secure when Venus enters into its own sign. So such a beautiful time. Only thing is that this time Venus in the 11th house can also make you spend on luxury, so we have to be careful about our spending habits. Otherwise it's very, very good. You will see that socially there will be a lot of recognition and you will feel very socially satisfied during this time. All the best, have a great time. See you in the next video. Till then, do subscribe, and there is a WhatsApp link in the description. And I hope and wish all your wishes come true during this month. Thank you. Leo. So when we talk about Leo here, Rohitji, June 6th is when Mercury will enter into Gemini. Now the Lord of Money in this chart coming to the 11th house with Jupiter, who's Lord of the 5th house. Speculative gains, some kind of great speculative gain in the stock and share market will be the talk of the Leo ascendant people during this month. From 6th of June till 22nd of June, amazing time for investing into stock market. Again, I would suggest please take proper advice before doing it. You should have a mentor, a teacher to do this, but amazing, beautiful, wonderful, amazing time. Very great time. I'm telling you, like whenever Mercury goes into the 11th house here, and since it is sitting with second and 11th house are sitting together in the second house, this is a very, very extremely big Raj Yoga. There is no big Raj Yoga than this. So it is a time of gains, brothers and sisters and friends and beautiful girls. There is going to be great time for gains during this month, and we cannot ignore it. We have to be very aggressively powerful. Our Yoga Karka planet is next, which is coming to the ascendant, the lord of the Kendra and the Trikona coming to the ascendant, again a Raj Yoga. What a beautiful time for you. And this means that courage, energy, effort, as well as initiation will also be there for this gains to happen. Between 7th and 22nd, what a time, man. If you're by chance going through Mars Mahadasha or Mercury Antardasha or Mars, Mercury, oh my God. If Mercury Mahadasha, Jupiter Mahadasha or Mars Mahadasha is there, you are in the best time of your life and you will see something great happening. Such kind of planetary alignments are not very common. Okay, not very common here. When Mars is in, the Lagna Lord has made Mars a Yoga Karka. Mars is sitting in the house of the Lagna Lord. So such a beautiful, powerful placement. Only thing is Mars and Ketu here can become very over ambitious and sometimes be very cruel also to other people. So that is where we have to be careful in our attitude. But this does not mean that we are weak. We are not able to take action. We are able to ignore others people stupidity. No, that is not what it means. It means that we have to push ourselves more than we are pushing other people. That's what this means. See now the alignment of the whole cosmic system. The ascendant lord has also now come to the 11th house. Ascendant lord, second house lord, fifth house lord, eighth house lord, everyone in the 11th house. Gains through your own effort also. Income, family income also increases. Speculative gains also happen, and suddenly there is possibility of windfall. I would suggest, today I got lottery also. Like, not I did not win, I just brought. My daughter tell me, Papa, why don't you buy lottery? I said, maybe she's saying lottery lag jayega. So, that kind of thing. But between 7th June and 22nd of June, I would suggest to be very interested in lottery, speculative gains, like do whatever you want. If you're going to write Mahadasha, there's some windfall is coming. All the rest. Finally, Mercury is now changing on 22nd of June, again gone to the the 12th house. Now this is the time where the second house laws in the 12th house. So some again gains from foreign countries, but expenses also can happen for a foreign country or for some kind of spiritual exploration. Some kind of expenses can happen. Travel will be great, and it will be very enjoyable. So don't stress about it. One more thing which I want to tell, but that's when Sun is in the 11th house here, there is a lot of old goals. You have some goals and wishes and aspirations which were not coming true. This is where it comes true. So it is very, very extremely positive. Later, Venus will enter into Taurus. Now, when we look at Venus here, Venus is the 10th house lord only. Those people who are waiting for repair in their what you say workplace, in their power, ability, rank, dignity, they are waiting for some kind of promotion, professional growth. This is that time. See the alignment. Lagna in the 11th house, Yoga Karka in the ascendant, Jupiter, the 5th house lord, exactly 7th from itself, aspecting the 5th house of speculative gain, aspecting the 3rd house of communication, aspecting collectively, what you say, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Also aspecting where Rahu is sitting. So such a beautiful time that your relationships are also taken care of by Jupiter. And this is a time of gains, brothers and sisters. So awesome time, beautiful time, wonderful time. All the best. Have a great time, and we will meet with some great news about lottery. Even if you spend $5 and win $20, it is a gain. So some great gains can come. So just be very hopeful and put your ideas or put your effort into a lot of speculative areas. And everything has to be done depending on your Mahadasha Antardasha. It cannot be just done blindly. Okay? All the best. Virgo rising, Virgo ascendant. When we talk about Virgo people, here Mercury is entering into Gemini, the Lord of the Kendra, in the 10th house with the Kendra Lord. Rohiji, this is not a coincidence. This is a time which says that there is going to be lot of extreme power in this chart. Extremely for career, for profession, for professional growth. I'm telling you, genuinely, I know someone. I have this kind of a chart. Not all the planets are here, but this Jupiter and Mercury are together. Rohiji, he has 64 patents in his name. Like, he's done such great in his career. His wisdom, his intelligence. He's biomedical, I think, or engineer, or they make some things for for the body, like some kind of devices, like for heart they make stunts and all, like that kind of devices they make for different places. I have someone like that. When Jupiter and Mercury are together, your wisdom and your intelligence is both intelligence and wisdom together makes you take the right damn decision. And here it is sitting in the 10th house. Your awesome time for your career. Awesome means awesome time. For professionally, very great time. This is the time that many people come in ruling power. So that's how powerful it is. Now, I don't want to jinx it by saying powerful, but extremely great month. Beginning of the month only, it starts amazing for the career. Mars enters into Leo now. Now the 8th house lord is in the 12th house. The 3rd house lord is in the 12th house. Now this is called Viparit Raj Yoga, but it is meeting Ketu. Not a very good news, by the way. See, Mars is an aggressive planet and a malefic. Ketu is also malefic. When they are all together, they're both, the both modus operandi same only. Parashara says Ketu and Mars are no different. One is below the surface, that is Ketu hidden, and Mars is above the surface, that is seen. So this Ketu can create a lot of problems related to fear, enemy, some accidents, hospital visits, sometimes challenges related to family members in some kind of hospital or something, and you have to visit them. So or maybe isolated, maybe foreign travel, maybe getting some to a very going to a very isolated place in foreign or in out of city. That kind of scenario happens. But one good thing happens here is that in many cases, your bad habits, if you are going through some bad habits, some challenges related to addiction, that comes down. You are very extremely attentive and focused, because other planets also play a role, right? So that is great. Later, Sun will enter into the 10th house. Now, if you look at Sun here, is the 12th house lord in the 10th house. If anyone is trying for any foreign related jobs, anyone is trying for foreign related education, anyone is trying for foreign related, any visas, anything, there is a lot of possibility here. that can happen through your workplace. Those people who are waiting for their workplace people to file their H1B or file their green card and file their work permits in Canada, file their work permits in Australia. In such cases, you will see that positively things are going to move forward and you are going to hear something very great from your organization. Mercury, super fast Mercury, enters into Cancer here. When we look at Lagna Lord in the 11th house, this is a time of gains again. Gains through professional, gains through your own effort. You will see this month, even if a bad news comes like losing a job, you will see that you have gained by losing that job. That means immediately you will find something else and beautiful things are going to happen. So very happy, very, very positive, amazing time for all the Virgo ascendant people. Have a great time. Finally, Venus is going to enter into Taurus here. When we look at Venus here and understand the position of Venus, Venus is second house lord as well and ninth house lord as well. That means her destiny and money is in the control of Venus for Virgo ascendant people. And it is said by Parasharaji only that whenever second house lord is in, and second house lord even starts owning a trikona, that means a trident. These kind of houses, the fifth and the ninth house, the trine, you will see that they are benefic planets. And when Jupiter comes, second house lord in the ninth house, your destiny awards you with money, with wealth, with education, with foreign travel, with sometimes, getting higher education done, getting gurus, getting advice, getting guidance, which improves your wealth here. So that is also positive. So overall, if you see, this is a extremely wonderful, positive month. I don't want to jinx it, but all the planets are in good placement. All the planets are in good placement. Just think about it and see. It is in front of you. Such a great time. So think big, manifest bigger. That's what I suggest. All the best. Bye, and we'll meet you in the next video. Do subscribe, and WhatsApp link is there for any appointments. Libra. So when we talk about Libra rising, Mercury is entering into Gemini here. Now Mercury is the lord of the ninth house and coming to the ninth house. It is also the lord of the 12th house. When the 12th house lord comes to the ninth house, there is always travel. There can be possibility of travel, and this is not a very simple placement of Mercury. Mercury and Jupiter are together. Your intelligence and wisdom are together in the house of intelligence and wisdom, in the house of wisdom, in the house of higher education, in the house of righteousness, in the house of dharma, in the house of higher learning and religion, philosophy, faith. Everything is going to be get restored. Things related to exploration of spirituality or divinity is seen for you during this time. Such a beautiful, beautiful placement. Those who are really trying for foreign countries for a long time, you may see that finally there is a ray of hope, and education wise, the best placement, best time for you to travel. Jupiter here is extremely positive in the ninth house here, and with the ninth house lord into itself, there is also many people who will be signing new contracts, starting new roles. Those who have been looking for a job for a very long time will also start seeing progress. With another transit of Mars, the lord of the seventh house and the lord of the second house, coming to the 11th house, not a very great time for brothers and sisters, like elder siblings, but very great time when it comes to social circle. Sometimes you can get angry here on many other people who are in the social circle. Mars and Ketu together are very, very aggressive energies. When these both come together, it is a possibility that you have a little bit of rift in some social circle or some social status. You feel that you are being demeaned or there's no respect. That kind of possibility problems happens, but very great time for determination, putting more determination and power or your wishes, hopes, your goals. Amazing time for that. See, 11th house is also the house that is seen from growth from career, and this is a very great placement of Mars. There can be also possibility of more authority and more security coming to your life related to your career. If you see now, the lord of the 11th house is sitting 11th from itself in the ninth house. Your destiny is telling that don't worry, already two benefits are here, Jupiter and Mercury. Sun comes here and gives power to your soul also, not only yourself. It is the power to your soul. So spiritually also you evolve. Lot of clarity you get related to your, your friends, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. A lot of clarity related to learning or education also. You get that this is what I need to learn next, because this is where my, life will give me a lot of gains. So beautiful time of sun entering into this house also. Mercury enters into Cancer now. Now, when we look at Mercury, it is the ninth house lord in the 10th house and the 12th house lord in the 10th house. Again, travel related to workplace, relocation related to workplace, changes of work environment, from working from home can now become hybrid, or you maybe want to go to office. Such kind of things will be happening here. And Mercury is very fast, so results are going to be extremely fast. You will not even realize that, oh my god, I just got a mail and it is happening. That kind of fast is what is happening. Shukra, Venus, the lord of the ascendant, comes to the 8th house. Those people who have been struggling with intimacy, struggling with partnerships, struggling with shared resources like inheritance, struggling with your, love between you, your partner, in between trust between you and your partner, you will see that a lot of improvement has happened. Sometimes this is the time that, UTIs or urinary infections can happen. So that is where we have to be careful about this month, because Venus will start pushing all its energy in the ninth house very soon. In many cases, not a great time for investing some big chunk of money, but Rahu is in the 5th house. If you're going to Rahu Mahadasha Antardasha, then absolutely, why not? Then the speculative gain is like an amazing thing for all the Libra ascendant people. All the best. I hope that this is a zabardast, amazing transit for you, and this whole month is like super, super, super amazing, and everything is in front of you. There is nothing made up. See, everything is in front of you. All the planets are in good position. So why are we worried? Let's rock. All the best. Do subscribe, and there is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. I'll see you on the other side. Astrology for beginners, do at your own pace. 16 astrology classes and 40 plus hours of lectures. It's already pre-recorded, so whenever you want, you can take it and start it and finish it and let my team know. And then we will go on 1 hour of free appointment to understand what you learn, how you learn, what do you feel. All the best. Scorpio. When we talk about Scorpio here, Mercury is entering into Gemini. Now, when we look at Mercury, it is not that great, when it comes to Scorpio. It is the 11th house lord. A lot of gains is related to this. Sudden gains is possible here. But when it comes to the 8th house lord in the 8th house with what do you say, Jupiter, this is some great time for research, for analytics, for anything that has to do with deeper sciences. Basically, you are the guys who should take astrology for beginners, the course that I have designed, because this is the time that you will explore a lot of great things related to occult, related to higher knowledge education. See, from 6th of June till 22nd of June, this conjunction of Mars and Mercury will be, Mercury and Jupiter will be there. So this is an extreme great time for all the people who are in IT, cybersecurity, research, analytics, banking, finance, insurance, um, any kind of people who work in the morgue, any kind of people who work in the agriculture industry, in the marine industry. Such a beautiful time for you. You will see extreme growth in all these areas, because Jupiter is looking at the 12th house here, and the planet of the what do you say, Venus is also looking here in the 12th house. You can be doing some journeys also. There can be foreign travel also suddenly, which may be putting you a little bit of tight on expenses. That's what is happening. Otherwise, it's good. Finally, Mars, out of debilitation after a long time, will go to the 10th house here. As Lagna Lord in the 10th house, it's a beautiful placement. 6th house Lord in the 10th house, that means workplace wise, we will see that some kind of great improvement is happening. Also, we should not forget that the 10th house Lord is sitting 10th from itself, and Mars coming here also can put you, great things from partnership, some kind of hierarchy, some kind of higher position, some kind of new job, new environment, new workplace, new boss, new security system. Not security system means not the cameras. That means new uh, internal security, that means, okay, nice, now this is new project, I'm going to do this and this is wonderful and I'm going to make something out of it. That kind of things will happen. So all the best. Sun will enter into the 8th house. Whenever the 10th house lord is is 11th from itself in the 8th house, suddenly there is growth in your workplace. Suddenly there is opportunities related to research or some hidden agenda you find out, and that is where you cash in everything. There is great possibility here to do good research for your career or career growth, or try to find secret ways to move forward in your career. Sun in the 8th house also means that if government wise some problem is happening, there is going to be a lot of solve, like that will solve for you, and you may feel at peace. Later, Mercury will enter into Cancer. Now, Mercury is the 11th house lord sitting 11th from itself. This is good news. Especially that good news will be because your destiny is so active, and it will come from your social circle. It will come from your friends. It will even your wishes and hope. You will see that one step more you have taken, and things are moving in the right direction, because it is also aspecting the third house here. Mercury is aspecting the house of Saturn here. This also adds to lot of power to Mercury, which means that your communication will also be very strong, very disciplined, and you will take the right steps at the right time. Such a beautiful time. Finally, you will see that Venus is entered into Taurus. The Maraka, the seventh house lord, is in the seventh house. For relationships, for love, romance, amazing time. But for health, it's not that great. Lot of problems related to urinary tract infections, stomach related problem, gallbladder problems. Sometimes what you say, indigestion. Sometimes problem related to um, mostly stomach and genitals. All the area of genitals are into scanner whenever it comes to the seventh house. And Venus here, in the positive way, it can help you in relationship, give you a lot of support, new contracts, position. That means uh, positions in foreign country also. That means if you are expecting to go to a foreign country, that also is possible. If you are expected to, sometimes, sorry to say, don't take it in a very literal way, but loss from partners also happens, because see, this same lord, same Venus is the lord of the 12th house also. So in some cases, problems with expenses related to partners. So more, what if your wife or husband has now needs money and you need to do expenses? That kind of scenario is what is happening. But on an overall level, this is very beautiful for your relationships development, the reliance, the commitment. You will see that beautiful things are happening. So all the best. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and those who are watching for the first time, do subscribe. Thank you. Sagittarius. Now Mercury enters into Gemini. This is the seventh house and Kendra. Now this kind of scenario which we are looking is very, very extremely rare. Extremely rare. And when Mercury and Jupiter are together here, there will be multiple occasions when Mercury and Jupiter will be together, but receiving no malefic aspect. So it is absolutely on its own. When Kendra lords, see all the four Kendra lord, that is Mercury and Jupiter only, they are sitting in the seventh house. Very great time for partnership. Very great time for some kind of good news related to your designation. Your what do you say? The 10th house lord is sitting 10th from itself. That means rise in status. Your designation goes up. In the Sanskrit term is called Pada Prapati. That means you get some kind of a designation during this time. So all congratulations for a lot of promotions. People who are going through Mercury Mahadasha, Jupiter Mahadasha, Mercury Antardasha, Jupiter Antardasha will see progress, promotion, new job offers, possibility of buying different property also, possibility of investing into new properties also, because fourth house lord is fourth from itself as well. So properties is one also scenario which happens very, very positively. You will see that whenever you're in a partnership setting where you're talking to your partner, your spouse, your business partner, any kind of partner, or any kind of interdependent person who's a temporary partner, you will see that the wisdom, the intelligence you will show will be exceptional during this time. Mars, on the other hand, is going to be going to the ninth house. Now, when we look at Mars here, fifth house lord is exactly fifth from itself. This is one great news. When we look at 12th house lord coming to the ninth house, foreign connection, education in foreign countries, your destiny, or some intervention from guru. Sometimes, because Mars and Ketu are together, the intervention from guru or your mentor can be aggressive also. The approach can be very, very strict, so don't mind. But the strictness is what will change your attitude towards it. Higher education, learning, or those people who are continuing their education but not able to complete, this is the time that you may expect something related to that. Your relationship with your father can become strained here, or health of father can be very challenging in some cases. That is what we have to be careful about. But fifth house lord, like, you know, trine lord and trine, Trikona Lord in Trikona means positive news, means amazing news, means destiny rising, means getting results from the past karmas. And for, the spiritual merits of this life are now going to manifest happiness and greatness for you. So all the best. Only Ketu and Mars together. Do not disrespect your guru. Do not say wrong things about religion. Do not get into argument of this religion is better, that religion is better, everything. There is no religion actually in this world. Only religion in this world is humanity. Try to be humble. That is the religion, so follow that. This is that time. So all the best. Sun being the lord of the Sun being the lord of the ninth house, sitting 11th from itself against your destiny, is going to be so supportive when it comes to partnership that you will be amazing. If there is any government kind of things, that means any kind of legal troubles, any kind of possibility government intervention required, any kind of government documents that you're working on, government contracts that you have applied, or government job that you have applied, this is a time that things can manifest in the more positive way. But gain from your destiny is confirmed, and that will come through a partner. Remember this. Finally, Mercury will go to the 8th house. Now, when the 10th house lord is in the 8th house, exactly 11th from itself, you again gain suddenly in your career. And I am not making anything up. Everyone will say, why this is so positive? But it is actually happening. You look here. Na Bhavat Bhavam concept says, if 10th house lord is sitting 11th from itself, there will be gains, sudden gains, and sudden gains will come how? Through your research, through the idea solving, because Jupiter and Mercury are also together. Where together, you will see that the ideas, the kind of problem solving, the kind of approach, the kind of attitude that you have is amazing and very research oriented. And secretly you will find that secret spots, that this is the place, if I put a little bit of pressure here, I will see that my work is done. So you will get a lot of secrets to work on, and that will be very beneficial for you. Oh, one more thing is happening. Venus is entering into Taurus here. Now, when we look at Venus entering into Taurus, it is the lord of the 11th house, and it is sitting exactly 8th from itself. Health wise, we have to be extremely careful. Venus, while here, gives you great results or great relationship in your workplace politics ends. Sometimes in the area related to enemies, they suddenly try become friends, and finally the enmity ends. There is possibility of a lot of relationship development in of this area. Like, you become very good when it comes to health also, like health routine also. But sometimes, because this is the house of diseases, and Venus, the diseases associated to Venus is related to the eye disease, a lot of eye fatigue or sometimes eye dryness. And here Venus is also aspecting the 12th house, which is the eyes. That's why we have to be careful. It is also cold cough kind of problems can happen, and in some cases, sorry to say, a lot of people get UTI, urine infection. A lot of people get stomach problems. A lot of people get, if they are trying to conceive or trying to do things related to medical procedures or taking medicine, that medicine for reproduction medicines does not work on you. That kind of scenario happens when Venus, the 11th house lord, comes exactly 8th from itself. But it is great time for getting support for all the problems, because it's a benefit planet. It will try hard to give you good results only. Do at your own pace. Astrology for beginners. We have this beautiful course for you, and this is designed for all the people, all the lovers of astrology, especially 16 astrology classes with 40 plus hours of lectures, and 1 hour of free appointment is going to happen. So you can enroll here offline, learn according to your own pace, and then we'll do 1 hour face to face to understand what did you learn. All the best. Take care. Capricorn ascendant, Rohitji. Now, Mercury entering into Gemini, into the 6th house of your daily routine, health, and everything, and sitting with the Lord of the 12th house, that is Jupiter, making Viprit Rajyog. So, both the people are in Viprit Rajyog condition. 6th house Lord also in the 6th house. If there is an exchange, there is a Rajyog, but you can consider that 6th house Lord in the 6th, sitting with the 12th, is an higher state of Nij Bhang, Viprit Rajyog. This means that problems related to health or problem and workplace can come, but it will solve, because your intelligence, your wisdoms, your enemy tackling situation, any loan, any debt you want to take will be getting approved. There is possibility of foreign travel or suddenly getting some career opportunities from a foreign country. So please be very extremely what do you say, vigilant and extremely focused on your goal. Jupiter is also aspecting your second house, where Rahu has come. A lot of speculative gains, a lot of bank balance increase is going to happen for you in the next 18 months. So we are very happy about it. So let's work very hard. If there is any opportunity, do not let any kind of stone unturned. Finally, and Jupiter and Mercury together, it means that your intelligence and wisdom are now working together, related to your health, related to your enemies, related to your workplace. You will see that everywhere your dedication is at a different level, and more than dedication, you will understand how to solve problems. So that's how beautiful it is. Mars going to the eighth house. Now, this is one cause of little bit of concern. Mars and Ketu together in the eighth house. So, Mars and Ketu together in the eighth house, not a very good sign. Eighth house is the house of sudden ups and downs, accidents, sometimes problem, a loss, some loss in journey, sometimes enemies create some problems, fear, some bad habits. This and Mars and Ketu together here are very, very extremely aggressive. If you put this aggressive energy into learning right now, that means going into a lot of research, depth, occult, very good. But sometimes this aggressive energy can be very bad when it comes to partnership or shared resources. If there is any problem or dispute going on related to your your property, or any matters related to spirituality, if anyone provokes you, here you can become an extremely overreacted person. And because Mars is aspecting the second house, your speech could be very bad and like very, very disturbing, and it will not come back. So we have to be very extremely careful. For driving, we have to be extremely careful whenever we are driving. For any lower part of the body, like especially related to your hernia, hemorrhoids, don't lift up too much heavy stuff also during this time. This can create problem with Mars. So very careful approach. Sometimes in this, blood loss also happens, some stitches also come. So it is in front of you. It is eighth house. Eighth house is 12th from the ninth. It is the trouble for your destiny. Your destiny does not work when eighth house has malefic planets. So very extremely careful. That's what I suggest. Sun, on the other hand, the eighth house lord also comes to the sixth house. Now, this is another indication of Vipreet Raj Yoga. There are three Vipreet. Look at this: sixth house, eighth house, and 12th house. All the three planets are in the sixth house. Extremely damn careful about your health, man. And there is going to be a lot of possibility of good news also in your workplace, in great things, but health wise, you can see everything. Sun, aggressive planet; Mars, aggressive planet; Ketu, all are in sixth and eighth house. So you have to be very, very careful this month. Even small pain in any part of the body, please go and get a whole scan done, whole check done. It doesn't matter. Health is wealth. You may find the power to overcome it, but you cannot ignore it. That's how it is required. Overall, if you see Vipreet Raju 8,000 Lord, that means even biggest to biggest trouble also will come to you. You will not feel that much pain during this time. You will see that there is a lot of divine protection that you have. Finally, you will see the Lord of the sixth house goes to the seventh house. That means victory in workplace, victory in health problems. See, now things start becoming better also. You will see that lot of relationships, new relationships, possibility of getting into marriage, any kind of contracts, any kind of communication you want to put. You want to propose someone, this is the right time. You want to start a new partnership and express your what do you say, intention to do a partnership. This is that time. So it is a time to take lot of action in communication through partnerships and through this is also the house of true happiness and joy. So you will feel that when you communicate, when you're openly talking, you get very great joy. Venus, on the other hand, Shukradev, will come to the fifth house. Now, this is a positive placement of Venus, because Venus is a Yoga Karka planet, comes to the fifth house. Those who are in any kind of work related to share market, stock market, education, business, children, or those who are planning for childbirth, this is the time that they will hear something very positive related to these. Your skills, your creativity, your problem solving in your workplace is absolutely at the peak. And possibility of any kind of new initiatives related to maybe a startup, maybe something new, something powerful, will be extremely positive for all the Capricorn ascendant people. I'm so happy that finally Yoga Karka planet is sorted. Even with 6th and 8th house Lord, we are facing some problems, but here Venus comes and takes over, your destiny's destiny. Ninth from the ninth. This is a very important house of luck. And when Yoga Karka is in right position, and by chance, if you're going through any kind of Venus Mahadasha, Antardasha, you will see that all the positive thing comes to you, negative things will not happen to you. So, all the very wonderful, beautiful, best for you. Again, I'm telling you, we have to be very careful when it comes to health. Okay, this whole month, don't ignore small indications or symptoms. If you are having any symptoms, please get checked. You cannot ignore that. Okay, fever came, then 4 days later again fever came. You say, "Oh, why this fever is coming?" You have to check, because there is something in your, this Viprit Rajyog is happening. That means something will come on surface and you will be able to solve it to actually, feel better and be nice. Astrology can never always be positive, because planetary, there is day and there is night, same way. Sometimes there is good, sometimes there is bad. All the best. Aquarius rising. Rohitji, when we talk about Aquarius here, Mercury is entering into Gemini. If you look at Mercury and the placement of Mercury, it is the 5th house and the 8th house Lord. And whenever I tell everyone 5th house and 8th house is any kind of relationship, it is the time that speculative gains will happen. Some kind of great income can be happening here, because both these planets, Jupiter and Mercury, are benefics, and this 5th house is called a trikona or a trine house. In this house, benefics give extremely great results, and this 5th house is the house of your luck, of your devotion. It is the dharmastan. It is related to your children. It is related to your, love life. It is related to education. In all these areas, you will see that wisdom and your intelligence is working together. Such a amazing and beautiful time for people who want to do startups. And I'm telling you that till the time Mercury and Jupiter are together here, especially this is, it is called Lakshmi Narayan Yoga. If you are really thinking of registering a company, starting a new company, so what happens is that if you go into your Mahadasha system, you will see that after a point of time, you will see zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. You will see Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, that kind of placement. So in the Jupiter Antar Pratyantar Sukshma Dasha, or in the Mercury, after Saturn, Mercury will come. Mercury, Pratyantar, Antar, and Sukshma Dasha. If you have that, that is the time of exactly registering a company or starting your own company, even if you're not working on it right now. But that kind of yoga, this is that if you start something in this period, if you register something in this period, exactly, it depends on your personal chart. It does not mean right now that मतलब तुम्हारा, if you're by chance going to Jupiter and Mercury Mahadasha or Mercury and Jupiter Mahadasha, then तो there is no question about it. You have to do it. But if not, then also put your idea on paper, register a company in your name, and you will see that what progress you get during this time. Everyone at a point of time really feels that we want to move out of work and we want to start our own thing, even something parallel. If you think that this is what I'm good at and I wanted to start it, I want to, this is that time from June 6th till 15th, till 22nd of June. Between this period, whenever they will see Mercury, Jupiter, Mercury, Antar, Pratyantar, Sukshma Prana, or Jupiter, Antar, Pratyantar, Sukshma Prana, all these 4 levels, whenever you see the alignment, that is where you have to exactly start, your company on that day. That's how positive this time is. So make sure about it. Later, Sun will enter, and because they're sitting in the 5th house of edge, forget about Mars also for a moment. They're sitting in the 5th house of speculative gain, and the 11th house Lord is sitting in the 5th house, and both are aspecting the 11th house. The 2nd house Lord is in the 5th house. This is a time of speculative gain. So please be very ready with your stock share market experience, with investing into the right area. Then things are good, and this is very, very good. All the best. Rahu will make you extremely over ambitious in the next 18 months. It will also make you very extremely heroic, and you will be doing some great deeds, great things, manifesting some great things for yourself, also for other people also. So all the best. And guys, everyone needs to be very careful. Since this AI is now going to be taking over the whole world, we need to have such kind of skills now, survival skills professionally, that we are sorted. Because in next 3-4 years, I don't think so that people will be even needed for any kind of things, man. Like honestly, Rohit, this AI is giving a nightmare to all the people. Everyone has to develop their skills, be more educated, and those people who are in, this is very stupid of me to think, but I am just saying, those people with very high power try to avoid AI automation so that people do not lose their jobs. That's what my 1 cent here. Anyways, moving forward, Mars will enter into Leo. So Mars is ending its debilitation and now coming to the Kendra here. Mars is also the Kendra Lord, the 10th house Lord, exactly 10th from itself. This means that there is going to be some great news when it comes to your career, your profession. There is going to be higher position that you will receive here. And this is a Gandanta point. We cannot forget this. That's why I'm telling you, Mars video I'm going to be making in a very, very large manner, where this is a Gandanta point for Mars. And you will see that very beautifully Mars will transform itself. It's going to be a lot of great things that you will see related to your relationships, the dynamics in the relationships. Some cases people also say, and I also believe, and it's true, when Mars and Ketu are together, it is a very aggressive approach in relationships, in business partnerships, in sexual life, and all these kind of areas. But if you use this energy in a very positive way, it can really join boundaries. There will be no boundaries. It will just be very, very, very smooth, very simple, very even. So that's how powerful this placement of Mars is. In fact, Mars will be in the Magha Nakshatra, and Magha Nakshatra is a royal throne, the 10th house Lord in Magha Nakshatra right now. That is another video, that's why I'm telling you, Mars video is coming very soon, June 7th. It's going to be like an extremely awesome video with Nakshatra. So all the best. I suggest that you subscribe so that you don't miss. And this Mars is great for work, little bit of challenging when it comes to personal relationship, because either you can show aggression in relationship, or either you can show aggression in situation, so that your relationship becomes better. Now you have to choose what is the right thing for you. The 7th house Lord has come 11th from itself. Many people who have been waiting for marriage proposals, or love relationships not working, or no commitment. In some cases, 7th house is also the house of victory in court cases. If there is any divorce, any separation, any such unfortunate problems you are going through, you will see that there is extreme positivity in that area as well. So such a beautiful and amazing time for you guys. Only thing is that because 5th house is a house of your stomach, lower abdomen, Sun here can create a little bit of challenge or acid kind of problems in your body. Or for that, try to take any kind of Ayurvedic medicines or Ayurvedic remedies. In many cases, Sun in the 5th house also adds a lot of spark to your creativity, your personality, your education. In fact, some recognition also it gets for people. So all the best. I hope that this is a very awesome time for you. Mercury, on the other hand, will enter into Cancer here. Now, when we talk about Mercury, if you look Mercury here, Mercury is making a Viprit Rajyog. The 8th house Lord is sitting 11th from itself. So that means there is going to be some kind of sudden gains that you will see from your workplace. Your health, which was not able to get some kind of relief related to finding the right problem for your health, you will see that there is also some great news there. You may also find that during this time in the workplace, lot of positivity, lot of communication, lot of miscommunication which was going on sorts down, and you become very perfect. Only thing we have to remember, Mercury is the planet. Those who have thyroid or hyperthyroidism, this transit can be a little bit of more challenging and may take you to hospital or doctors multiple times for blood test or any kind of tests done. That's only the one problem here. Otherwise, it's going to be better only. Like that will also be for the better news only. You will see finally Venus will move into Taurus. When we look at Venus, Shukra Dev here, Shukra Dev is the Yoga Karka planet, also the Lord of the 9th house, coming to the 4th house. Those who have been working on their real estate projects, trying to get into real estate, trying to get into some kind of new possible, what we say, areas of investments related to land, property, or even vehicles, changing their vehicles, getting new vehicles, even the relationship with mother or relationship with motherly kind of people, even family relationships, your things related to your feelings, your social security, your destiny, everything is so positively working for you that it is amazing. And here, being Venus, it also receives an aspect of Saturn. That means disciplined approach related to your home is possible. Saturn and Venus together looking here also means expenses, because 12th house lord looking in the third house on the fourth house, 12th house lord looking from the second house on the fourth house with the fourth house lord. That means some kind of renovation or expenses related to your vehicles also can happen, and some disciplinary actions needs to be required. Very careful when it comes to property tax also, because see, Saturn is aspecting the eighth house also. So it is going from third to eighth house, the aspect. So this means that Saturn will make sure that if there is any kind of compliance issues in any property tax, or you have not spent anything, it will put a aspect on here also. It can create some challenges for you, which will not be so pleasant. So that is where you have to be careful about. Do at your own pace. Astrology for beginners. We have 16 astrology classes and 40 plus hours of pre-recorded lectures for everyone who's watching. 1 hour of free appointment after that, so that you can go more deeper into astrology and ask me questions which will excite me, and you will get a lot of clarity also. So this is for all the people. All the best. Those who ever want can take this, and see you. Pisces ascendant. Now, when we talk about Pisces ascendant, Mercury is the Kendra Lord. Sitting with the Kendra Lord, entering into Gemini, is going to make a super hit Raj Yoga. This is not a very simple thing. The Kendra Lords, first house, fourth house, seventh house, 10th house, are sitting together in the fourth house. What is the fourth house? Real estate. Fourth house is the house that is related to your feelings, your emotional security. Some things, even health wise, it is related to your chest, heart. You will see that positive indications happen in these areas, especially they both sitting in the Kendra and aspecting the 10th house together with the collective aspect of Saturn. If there is any justice that is supposed to be served in the area related to your career, if there is any possibility of higher position, hierarchies, getting peace from your career or business or workplace, this is that time, this is that month that you will see lot of relaxation. Like June is an excellent month for all the people except Capricorn and except Cancer people. Otherwise it is super for everyone. In some cases you will see Mercury entering into Gemini may also indicate emotional and very much great connections, or using your wisdom and using your intelligence for family matters, from your home, from your house matters, for your real estate, for your cars, for your feelings, for your mother, for your homeland. You will see that such kind of intelligence and such kind of wisdom you will be using, which will make sure that you profit in all these areas. So very beautiful time. Later, Mars will enter, or Mars will end its debilitation and enter into the sixth house with Ketu. Now, here is where we will feel a little bit of challenge. While sixth house is the house of hardships, whenever malefic planet comes, they give you very best results. They give you power to fight from hardships, from diseases, from enemies. Enemies will be, they will be not be able to, like Mars and Ketu and enemies do not work together. They will make sure your enemies are finished. That's how power you will see. That you will see that those people who were putting, face to face, creating problem to you, they will just vanish, or some problems will happen in their life. This is how powerful Mars and Ketu yuti, that means the conjunction, is. But health wise is where we have to be careful. Whenever Mars is in the sixth house with Ketu, it's accident kind of yoga. There can be possibility like accidents. There can be possibility like taking suddenly getting some kind of blood work done, getting some cuts, getting stitches, getting surgery done, especially women related to their fibroids in the uterus. For male, it can be related to appendicitis, hernia, prostate. Such kind of problems can come in many cases. Rohiji, I've also seen that Mars and Ketu together here, there is the very great remedy for this is blood donation. To donate blood, the moment you donate blood, the problem goes away. You do not go to hospital, you do not go to clinics. But here, for family members, even for mother's siblings, like mother's brother and stuff like that, you may see that them going to hospitals or then going to clinics. This is the kind of possibility that happens when Mars and Ketu are together. Aggressive time for your workplace. Accomplishment in the workplace is going to be very crazy. Higher education is possible. Spending of money, going to foreign countries is possible, but spending of money in the right way and earning also greatly is possible. But when it comes to expenses on health, that is a great possibility, and health problems can happen, so we have to be careful. Sun, Surya Dev coming to the third house is another, we can say one of a good news only, because the Lord of the sixth house is 11th from itself. That means you will see that socially your friends, your family members will also help you too much during this time. Lot of help is coming. If you're expecting any kind of loan, any kind of mortgage renewal, stuff like that for your house, it will happen very smoothly. Even for your car, it will get approved very smoothly. If you're any expecting any government documents or anything that has to do with legal documents for your home, for your house, for your family members, for your mothers, even for foreign travel, you will see that that has also come to you. So in that way, it is very good. Sun putting an aspect collectively with Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, all putting the aspect on the 10th house. There is going to be some great possible news related to career that is coming, and it is good news because 6th house Lord is also aspecting the 10th house. That means your power, fame, rank is going to get increased. If you're waiting for that promotion or waiting for this job offer, that job offer may land in your inbox between 15th of June to 22nd of June. So it is congratulations for all the people who will get this beautiful time for you. Later, Mercury is in movement and in great movement because Kendra Lord coming to the Trikona in the 5th house is a Raja Yoga again. Here, you will see that possibly education, you're really feeling very creative, very communicative, very education oriented. If those who are waiting for their children, childbirth, you may hear some great news as well. There is possibility that, in the area related to your luck, in the area related to your devotion, mantra chanting, you will see that lot of great power, great abilities are building up. Your intuitive nature will go very up, and very important time to do education. If you do education during this time, your career actually takes a leap. So take some small $50-$100 course and complete it, because that is also initiation of education. Because this is house of speculative gain and the 7th house Lord is sitting 11th from itself, there can be a lot of speculative gains that can be expected from partnerships or property or vehicle. There can be also some gains you can see from your children, you can see from your loved one, from your partner. A lot of people may propose during this time, and marriage kind of decisions also can happen. So all the best. Venus finally is going to be transiting into the third house. While Venus, third house is not a great house for a benefic. It struggles here because it cannot give you that much courage. But aesthetically, this is a very great time for creativity. Very great time for short distance travel. Very great time for your making your hobby into your profession, or even taking one step to move forward to make your hobby into your profession. Very great time those who are in literature field, writing, those who have a regular work of writing, communication, marketing, sales, journalism, media, singing, acting, any kind of expressive field, you will see power. Since Venus is in the own house, the possibility of challenges is less. But here, sudden short distance travel can come, and which can create a little bit of, not, we cannot say panic, but a little bit of discomfort. Sometimes with siblings, we see that there is a lot of luxurious demands that come from siblings, from your younger siblings. They may say, I want this and that, and you have to get them. So some kind of expenses is also seen suddenly. Longevity wise, there is some promise here, because 8th house Lord is sitting 8 from itself. This means that your longevity increases, which means we have to be careful when it comes to health symptoms. We have to go and show it to a doctor, because that may try to uh, get rid of that problem now only, not later. That kind of possibility, that kind of scene is there. So beautiful month, beautiful time for you, especially in your workplace. Some great news is cooking this time. If you're in business, if you're in work, you will see that positive possible great things are happening, and very happy about it. This is another good news, that is, we are doing astrology for beginners at your own pace. It is 16 astrology classes with 40 plus hours of lectures and 1 hour of free appointment after that, so that you can understand the chart in a better way. Thank you, Rohit ji. Thank you for your wonderful time and sitting patiently listening to me. We did not even take one break today. It's like continuous 1 hour 18 minutes. So
Yes, and thank you very much, because this is a month of relief, and we can say that this storm of 2025, which started from January and till now, people are so much worried, and this is before a final step. This month is June. July will be the more when Mars will leave Ketu and go
that
next
is going to be
house.
more amazing. But
More amazing.
yeah, this is a very very great month, Rohit ji. It is in front of everyone. We did not say, right. We did not build this story. It is all in front of you. So
And
it's
I
going.
know that you are making this Mars Ketu video as well, and people on YouTube are just trying to scare about this Mars Ketu thing, but you have some very much positive things and story about this, and
Why
I'm
not?
happy.
So, Rohit, aggression is aggression. So, where hammer can be either used to kill someone or either used to fix a nail so that the foundation becomes very strong. The use is important. So, I'll be sharing very great things about Mars and Ketu, and why Mars and Ketu are together similar, why they come together and they create that kind of a yoga. So, lot of great things are coming up, and I suggest many live shows are also coming up. So, I suggest that people should. Like wait for such events, because whenever there'll be big possible jayantis or something like that, we'll be doing a lot of live shows also to help people for free
Yes, definitely. And after this video, very soon we are going to upload a Venus video, which is going to transit this
into its
month
own
only
side.
on
That is very
in
important. That is
Aries.
very important because it is aspected by Saturn. That is a big story there.
One transit this month is Venus transiting in Aries and
Aries.
leaving, Saturn and Rahu. So this is good. So thank you very much. Thank you,
Thank
Akashji. Thanks all the family members, and for appointments and for classes, number always on the screen. Anytime you can contact. Thank you. We'll meet you in some next video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram.
you. Jai
Jai
Hanuman. Jai Mata
Hanuman.
Di. Jai Lakshmi.
Jai